Diego Crew Classic has great sponsors in the vendors area. Visit So Sporty's bargain bin for lots of great deals. That's So Sporty in the vendors area. Union Bank is proud to sponsor the San Diego Crew Classic. The Union Bank team strives to be trusted and preferred provider for financial solutions. Stop by one of their convenient banking locations and experience the Union Bank way of banking.
Long Beach.
Event number 58, the women's junior lightweight
Newport,
final. The starters pulling the
Marin,
crews. Lane 1, Long Beach Junior Crew.
Capital,
Lane 2, Los Gatos Rowing
St.
Club.
Ignatius.
Lane 3, Newport Aquatic Center. Lane
Attention.
4, Marin Rowing Association. Lane 5, Capital Crew from Rancho Cordova. Lane 6, San Diego Rowing Club. And Lane 7, St. Ignatius College Prep. Boats have started. And it's another very exciting junior race for the start. The crews are through the breakdown zone. It's a clean start. In first place, we have Lane 3, Newport Aquatic Center. Lane 5, Capital Crew, just a breath behind them. And then it's Lane 2, Los Gatos, and Lane 1, Long Beach Junior Crew. Lane 4, Marin Rowing Association, is within a half boat length of the leader, and Lane 7, St. Ignatius, still has overlap. All right, Lane 1 and 2, Long Beach Junior Crew and Los Gatos are trading places as they're an alternate stroke pattern, and whoever's oar is in the water is ahead. Lane 5 is pushing also a Capital Crew. Lane 3, Newport Aquatic Center, is in 4th place. 5th place is Lane 4, Marin Rowing Association. Lane 7 is St. Ignatius. There is no one rowing in Lane 6. It appears that San Diego Rowing Club scratched. Sorry, I did not announce that at the beginning. As we go through the 500 meters, it's Long Beach, Los Gatos, and Capital Crew.
So as you look down the race course, we're going to see a gap in Lane 6. So the crew on the far outside, which will be St. Ignatius, Ashley rowing in Lane 7. San Diego Rowing Club either a scratch or a did not start. All the rest of the boats from very well credentialed California programs, all the traditional strong junior programs from California. This again is a trophy event. It's the second of the finals at this regatta for 2012.
Long Beach Juniors and Los Gatos seem to be trading stroke for stroke in the early going, but after they got outside the 500-meter mark, Long Beach Juniors decided to kick it in a little bit, and we'll have to see if Los Gatos has enough to come back on them farther down the course.
This, of course, is lightweight rowing, so one doesn't see the strength and power necessarily that one sees in the junior varsity or junior varsity boats. These are people with slighter physiologies, but nonetheless fiercely contested.
Long Beach Juniors continue on the lead. Los Gatos is beginning to be challenged on their outside shoulder by Newport Aquatic Center. Then to the far outside, Capital Crew and St. Ignatius. Marin is also in the hunt. It appears that Long Beach juniors have begun to take a little bit of command here.
Tight between Long Beach and Los Gatos in 1 and 2. Challenged by Newport and Capital. Marin trailing a little bit in the middle of the field. And St. Ignatius are a bit in limbo on the far side at this point. They're in the third 500 now. They're hitting the gap. They're just coming out of the windy area in the first part of the second 1,000 of the race. They're at 7:50 to go, and the advantage seems to be with the Los Gatos boat at the moment, but they are being very closely tracked on the far side by Long Beach, and they're also being challenged by Capital and Newport.
Capital on the far outside had a good row over the last 500 meters and have begun to exert themselves or insert themselves into the battle for first spot.
Yeah, the top, the three boats at the lead at the moment. Long Beach, Los Gatos, and Capital. That's looks like they're really in the hunt for the trophy here. Newport not out of it, but they got a bit to do in the last 500 if they're going to get there.
Capital crew on the outside certainly is not going away. On the far outside, St. Ignatius, the only crew that seems to be trailing a little bit at this time is Marin. On the far outside, that's Capital crew in the gleaming white shell. And then along the shoreline, it is Long Beach battling it out with Los Gatos. They were blade to blade, stroke to stroke in the early going. And then Long Beach jumped up on them. But Los Gatos is beginning to battle back, but I don't think you can count out the Capital crew all the way on the outside.
It's always very difficult to tell looking down a race course. The parallax is always deceiving. And it's sometimes easier to think that a crew's ahead when in fact it's not if they're wearing the right colors. They stand out more.
Long Beach along the shoreline. Their outside shoulder is Los Gatos, who's beginning to make a move. All the way on the outside is Capital crew. In lane number 3, Newport has not gone away. Marin has kind of fallen out, as so has St. Ignatius.
This is going to be really, really tight.
Capital crew on the outside, moving smartly. And they have the lead currently. Capital crew on the outside. Then comes Los Gatos. Long Beach trying to get back into it. Newport also trying to get back into it. On the far outside, that is Capital crew. They have the lead. Capital crew followed by Los Gatos, then Long Beach and Newport in a bug tussle with Long Beach slightly on the edge. Back to the finish line. It is Capital crew sneaking up on the outside, and they pick up the victory here with Los Gatos, the apparent second place winner, and Long Beach juniors hold off Newport Aquatic Center in that third and fourth position, with Marin following through and St. Ignatius on the trail. The women's junior lightweight final, the apparent winner was Capital crew. They snuck up on the far outside and outlasted Los Gatos, Long Beach, and Newport, along with Marin and St. Ignatius.
Very well raced course by Capital crew there. You almost wonder whether or not Los Gatos and Long Beach kind of didn't realize they were there.
Well, that's one of the big problems, as you well know, being a former rower, Charles, that somebody on your far outside is somebody that can sneak up on you and take it away from you very easily.
And I think that's what we saw happening there. Very good finish by Capital. I think you're absolutely right, Alan. I don't know whether Long Beach and Los Gatos had nothing left at the end. I'm sure they didn't, but one kind of wonders whether they knew Capital were finishing as fast as they were. Great effort by Newport also. They came home like a train.
Well, an exciting finish like that would be an outstanding time to think about in about an hour. Stopping by the merchandise tent and picking up a souvenir DVD. I think you're seeing the outstanding production quality that has been put together here at the San Diego Crew Classic with outstanding camera coverages and expert analysis as we move down the course. If you'd like to have a souvenir DVD, stop by the souvenir, check that, the merchandise tent. They're only $15 and they're available about an hour after every finish as long as the supply lasts.